What if I told you some bullets don't just kill, but explode, burn, or rip through armored tanks like paper? Some rounds are so lethal they've been banned from war, while others are designed to cause maximum destruction with every shot, from incendiary rounds that set targets ablaze to projectiles capable of leveling. This is the terrifying world of ammunition that goes beyond anything you've ever imagined. Dragon's Breath Shells. One vision that looks like tragedy taken straight out of a fantasy movie stands that of Dragon's Breath shells. Imagine a shotgun blast that, instead of only booming, sends out a jet of flame that could easily light everything in its path. These shells have that power. Practically speaking, Dragon's Breath shells are much preferred dramatics. When fired, the shells produce a fire blast intense enough to set things on fire from 100 feet away. Great fun, huh? Not so fast. These are pretty dangerous, and in some places like California and Florida, illegal precisely because they pose such a severe hazard of fire. Think of it like a miniature flamethrower. This is different from anything you would want to use in a woods or dry area. It is a novelty for most gun enthusiasts, or even a distress signal, for a fact, though these shells hit you with a punch. Spectacular and dangerous. Hollow point rounds. Next up, with something a little meaner, hollow point rounds. These are extremely expandable bullets designed to inflict maximum damage internally on the target. Upon firing, the hollow point gets clogged with tissues or even bone, causing the bullet to mushroom and maximize its surface area of impact. This leads to extensive internal injuries, thereby rendering it extremely suitable for self-defense. The authorities use hollow point rounds for exactly those reasons. They are deadly, but they are less likely to over-penetrate, leading to unintended targets. But wait, the bombshell is that these rounds are specifically banned in any military conflicts relating to Geneva Convention standards. Why on earth? They consider it humane. I can't imagine a bullet designed to inflict as much pain as possible and denied from acting out in war. Makes sense though, it's perfectly legal for civilians to use it for self-defense. 5.77 Tyrannosaur. Next up is a round so powerful it was specifically designed for big game hunting, particularly for the largest, most dangerous animals. Enter the 5.77 Tyrannosaur. This massive round packs a punch that's almost hard to believe. At 577 calibers, it's one of the largest commercial hunting rounds in the world. Firing a bullet this large from a rifle isn't just about sheer force, it's about stopping a charging elephant, rhino, or even a buffalo dead in its tracks. The 5.77 Tyrannosaur has an enormous amount of kinetic energy, capable of delivering around 8,000 foot-pounds of force at the target. For comparison, the standard 30-06 hunting rifle delivers about 2,700 foot-pounds. That's nearly 3 times the energy. It's a round designed not to miss, ensuring an animal the size of an African elephant doesn't stand a chance when faced with it. While hunting these animals is heavily regulated and often considered controversial, the 5.77 Tyrannosaur is often seen in places like Africa where some hunters pursue dangerous game. However, it's not just the size that makes this round lethal, it's the sheer destructive power it has on impact. It's essentially a cannon in a rifle, capable of dropping any creature in its path. Exploding bullets. Empty steel and nothing more. This description refers to the most ordinary kind of projectile. That is, until exploding bullets step in and up the horror level. These rounds were meant to explode on impact, creating an explosive effect that does great damage to the target and the environment. Used primarily in military or tactical operations, these bullets are shaded with a small amount of explosive material placed in the shell casing. The instant it hits the target, the round explodes, causing a further scatter of fragments to the explosion and increasing the damage potential manifold. Imagine the devastating consequences of a bullet that punctures the flesh or the metal and causes an explosion of fire and splinters. The splash effect is not very big, but enough to wreak havoc and incapacitate the target in a way that a normal bullet fails to do. These are the bullets that can cause you to think twice concerning the definition of a normal weapon. armor-piercing incendiary or API rounds. Then there are armor-piercing incendiary rounds, which are an entirely different story. These are military-grade ammo crafted to penetrate the toughest of armored targets, tanks, armored vehicles, and even aircraft. The round is made of a hardened core, normally tungsten or depleted uranium, and is tipped with an incendiary substance that ignites on impact. What do you get? A bullet that penetrates the wall and sets it on fire. It is indeed a frighteningly effective combination of burning accuracy and destruction. These missiles are the life and soul of the modern battlefield, unmatched anywhere else. Imagine a missile in bullet form, one that not only penetrates reinforced steel, but also ignites the fires of destruction inside its target. API rounds are not jokes. The reason they're so effective is that they don't just rely on force, they use fire to ensure total luction. And it's this deadly combination that makes them a weapon of choice in combat situations where taking down heavily armored targets quickly can be a matter of life or death. Macho Gaucho rounds. Moving on to something equally fascinating but a bit more unconventional, the Macho Gaucho rounds. This round is not about sheer size or raw firepower, it's more about the design and impact. Originating from South America, the Macho Gaucho is a round fashioned with one intent: bringing maximum havoc at close quarters. Unlike the traditional ammo that considers penetration only as a parameter of performance, the Macho Gaucho is made to expand wide inside the animal, causing destroying and instant incapacitation of the target. The Macho Gaucho's uniqueness lies in its design. The projectile itself is made in such a way that when it enters the target, it acts somewhat like a mini explosion inside the body, giving off a shockwave-like effect during impact. It ensures an almost instant kill, thereby limiting the chances of follow-up shots undertaken by the shooter. This is not a round to use for precision. It is intended purely for stopping human beings and large game. Its broad, blunt design optimally applies itself to soft organs and tissues. While this round isn't as widely used as some of the others, it has its niche in certain special operations and law enforcement agencies where stopping power in hostile environments is of utmost importance. It's a round that doesn't play by the typical rules of ammo, prioritizing destruction and efficiency. Rest in peace, or RIP bullets. Next up, we have the Rest in Peace bullets, and trust me, these bullets live up to their chilling name. The RIP rounds are known for their brutal design, designed with one clear purpose: maximum destruction. The key feature of RIP bullets is their frangible tip, which is engineered to split into several smaller pieces upon impact, creating multiple wound channels inside the target. Unlike traditional rounds that may only create a single wound path, the RIP round spreads inside the target, causing catastrophic internal damage. These bullets were designed for close combat situations where stopping a threat in its tracks is vital. The RIP bullet is notorious for its ability to inflict devastating wounds in a very short amount of time. The fragmentation of the bullet ensures that the target is incapacitated almost immediately, preventing the possibility of retaliation or escape. Although often used in self-defense and law enforcement, the RIP rounds have garnered significant controversy because of their extreme lethality. Despite the controversy, these rounds are marketed as effective for personal defense due to their ability to neutralize a threat with fewer shots. It's a bullet designed to stop an attacker from getting any further. But with its brutal design and ability to shred targets in multiple ways, it's a reminder that not all ammunition is created with mercy in mind. 50 BMG Browning Machine Gun. The last in this series, but with far greater consequence and weight, is for the fearsome caliber known around the world, the 50 BMG. The Browning machine gun round, simply referred to as the 50 BMG, is a huge bullet designed for combat with long range and high impact. It was designed to be fired from machine guns, but has now found its place in sniper rifles, heavy artillery, and anti-material rifles. For the 50 BMG, size and power are the two aspects that stand apart. The round is approximately 5 inches long and possesses actual penetrative power, penetrating not soft targets but armored vehicles, light aircraft, and even concrete barriers. The effective range of 50 BMG is phenomenal. Snipers were sniping targets at a distance of over a mile. This long-distance, ability-packed force on target has appealed to military snipers and specialized law enforcement. With all this power comes recoil, and great recoil indeed. The 50 BMG recoils are exceptional and require serious heavy-duty platforms to handle this energy. Not rapid firing, it's all about precision and getting that round exactly where it's needed, with the end result being catastrophic. The 50 BMG is widely recognized for its anti-material role, which allows it to incapacitate enemy systems, such as radar stations or vehicles. It is a bullet capable of killing, yet also capable of destroying equipment, among the most versatile, hence the most feared bullets on the planet. The 50 BMG emphasizes military capabilities. It is massive, accurate, and just plain nasty. In the popular image, it symbolizes long-range firepower and overwhelming effectiveness in battle. In civilian life, it is still something that demands respect. The world of ammunition is filled with dangerous and highly specialized innovations, each designed with a specific purpose in mind. Some rounds are built for sheer power, capable of overwhelming targets with massive force, while others focus on stopping a threat instantly with precision and impact. There are even bullets designed for complete and total destruction, leaving no chance of survival. These extreme rounds prove that firearms are not just about pulling the trigger, they're about the immense impact each bullet can have in combat, defense, or tactical situations. While these rounds may seem terrifying, they also showcase the incredible advancements in military and personal defense technology. The science and engineering behind these bullets highlight just how far weaponry has evolved. What do you think about these deadliest rounds? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to stay updated with more amazing content.